Well, the heavy rains are battering parts of the eastern United States this week, and it's causing the National Weather Service to issue some flash flood warnings in a few cities.
Parts of the region received up to 10 inches of rain and the possibility of another storm later on. Meteorologist Cody Matz is here taking a look at some of the video out east, and wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I love to call this feast or famine season because it's like, wait, we just saw wildfires and now we're seeing flash flooding, so it's just kind of all over the board and kind of typical for the month of July. Well, rounds of rain still ongoing across parts of the Great Lakes and Northeast, impacting travel for millions of people. In fact, more than 5,000 flights have been canceled this week alone nationwide because of some of those storms. Now, one of the hardest hit areas you see on your screen, this is a live look in Albany, New York. Over the last couple days, they've seen incredible amounts of rain, and it's still raining at this hour as the pitter-patter continues. This satellite imagery showing the storm that swept across the East Coast yesterday, bringing with it severe weather and heavy rain. That's the same system, or same energy is a better term, that brought severe weather to parts of Wisconsin and Chicago earlier in the week. Now, this next video, nope, that's not a river. That is an actual highway in upstate New York. The fire department, or the department rather, of transportation says flooding was blocking all 4 lanes of this particular road near the city of Fishkill. Yeah, that's a city name. Parts of eastern New York State, which includes the city of Albany, have now received over 11 inches of rain in just the last 2 days. Well, the Mid-Atlantic also getting some rain and flash flooding. This video from Washington, D.C., where a microburst led to strong wind gusts over 70 miles an hour. Trees and power lines fell with those gusts, with the cleanup still ongoing at this hour. And while those regions deal with heavy rain and some flooding, many other areas are praying for rain. At least half of the continental U.S. is experiencing moderate drought or worse. That, of course, includes much of northern Minnesota.
Yeah, and you said later on this morning we're getting an updated drought map.
Yes, and Keith should show that in the 8 o'clock hour. Typically, it shows up right about 8. Sometimes it's late, but we'll get that on the air as soon as we know. As you'd imagine, it's not going to be a great secret. All of us will probably be in some version of drought with this next map.
Yeah. All right. Cody, thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, Cody.